How's it going? So yeah, first and foremost, let's get a to-do list done on this, because everyone likes ticking off boxes, doesn't they? So, sound deadening. I need to finish all of the sound deadening inside and in the front. Let's get a nice square there. I need to build the pop outs. It's going to be a bit of a random order this, but it's just sort of what I've got really, and how I'm going to sort of get stuff like in quicker, just to sort of see progress, because progress breeds progress. Fit wiring loom. That's quite an important one, because then I can get all the headlights, etc. fitted. It'll just make it start looking like a bit more of a complete bus. Fit bumpers, which should be back from paint any day now. Fit headlining, which is going to be fun, but we'll see. But I can't fit the pop outs until the headlining's been fitted. So that's a big one. Anything else? I need to get the bus jacked up really, get the wheels off of it, and just sort of work out what I'm going to be doing with the front, with the spindles, with the rear end, just so then I can get the wiring loom all threaded through and everything. So I think that's probably first port of call. So if I think of anything else along the way, I'll add it to the list, but I think that's a pretty fit. This is another very random one, but I've got it ready to go. Fit rear window into hatch. That's a nice, easy, quick one to be fair, but it'll make the back end look a bit more complete. But yeah, all right, let's start knocking them off. Alright, so there we go. Another thing I have done, which makes it a little bit more awkward, but gives me a little bit more clearance on the sides, I've not had the jacking points put back on. So it just gives it a little bit more clearance, gives it a little bit of a cleaner look, I think, down there. So yeah, it's up in the air. I've got plenty of room to get under there. I'm only a thin lad. We'll get some bits done. Yeah, so these are the Willwoods, David Slack's kit. Real good, to be fair. Obviously a lot more stopping power than standard, which is nice. It's had a pretty hefty notch as well to clear the track rod. But yeah, all strengthened back up, so should be good. Get it nice and low, but keep a bit of integrity in there. But yeah, lovely job. Looks very, very nice, very clean. Needs obviously a bit of a wash because it's been sat getting a bit dusty, but we'll worry about that once it's rolling and moving around. So yeah, I'm going to take all the pop outs out, ready to build them up, put the glass in. Then once the headlining's in, I can put all the rubbers in around the outside, get the pop outs fitted for final fitment. Check they're all good. They are a little bit tight when we first put them in. But yeah, so the pop outs are held in by them screws just there, and then they have a catch this side which will hold them out, and I've got some long spoons to go on there. They're not year correct, but the long spoon's a bit cooler. I'll hold the window a bit further out, so that's one pop out, but yeah, that's the screw, so they're absolutely tiny. You can buy these screws obviously if you need new ones and stuff, but they are absolutely ridiculous money. I think off like the Volkswagen sites, they're about £1 per screw, which is absolutely stupid. When you need 4 to build a window up, then you need another 5 in each hinge. It just gets a bit silly, but I'm pretty sure they're M3.5 by about 15mm. I'll just put a big order in at one of the local screw shops. And yeah, I think I must have paid about £4 for about 100. And they're stainless steel, as good as what you get if you pay full price really. So that's all the pop outs removed. I'm definitely gonna be making them up with a cup of tea inside, get all the rubbers in, all the glass in, seals around the outside, because it is Baltic out here. But yeah, so yeah, these are the long spoons I was on about. They just hold the window at a bit more of an angle, push it a bit further out from the body. Here is a short spoon, so you can see the difference really between them, like how far out it's going to hold it. Well, to be fair, that's behind the tag, but yeah, you can see it there. These ones are period correct for this bus. They come on a 1966 bus, would be these small ones. But these just look better, cooler, open the windows out a bit more. That's literally the only reason I'm using them. So yeah, long spoon, short spoon. So here I've got the correct US spec headlights for it, which it would have came from factory with, but I think the clear glass, it looks a bit crap to be fair. You just see too much of it, so I've got some original glass here I'm going to swap it out for, just make it look a little bit neater. I just think it just looks a lot better. So yeah, that's another small mod I'm going to change on it. It's got the original fisheye indicators. I've got some brand new ones of them. They'll be getting put in. Once all the wiring looms in, I can check all that's been pulled through correctly. But yeah, real nice easy tick off here. New chrome Volkswagen badge for the back. Nice easy fitment straight in. It has like just 3 push-on clips on the back just to hold it in. But yeah, I just need to put a bit more sound deadening in here, and then I'm going to put push-on clips on once this has been like last machine polish. But makes it look a little bit more done, doesn't it? So when I'm walking past it gives me a bit more motivation. So yeah, brand new Wolfsburg West wiring loom, correct year for the bus. I am going to have to modify it a little bit. I need to pull the air ride into it. I might put a split charge battery into it just to run the air, radio, speakers, etc. off of, just so it doesn't kill the main battery. But yeah, I'll have a look and see what I think with that. I took the loom out of this bus, but very long ago. So I'm not 100% sure on sort of a location. I think the best thing I can do is probably lay it out next to a bus, work out front, back, get under there, have a look at the sort of location, the routing, and then just sort of route it as best I can, and then cross my fingers and hope I've not put it through the wrong bit and have to take it all out again. So I'll try use instructions a little bit, not a very manly thing, but it'll help. And obviously the good old trusty internet if I get stuck, but yeah, we'll see how it goes in. The bit that makes this fun as well is I'm also very colourblind, so yeah, it was a laugh. So yeah, I've got it up in the air, ready to get my wiring loom on it. I'm just going to have a bit of a look online and see the best route for obviously all the grommets, etc., where it's going to sit best. Just because, like I say, I took it out a very, very long time ago and I wouldn't want to put it in wrong. So I'm going to try and find out routing. I'll probably try and get some quite good photos once I've put it in, if there's not a decent guide out there, just so I can send it out to people in my situation who have took it out a long while ago and need it to go back in, just to help people out. But yeah, decent night. Got a few bits done, got plenty to get on with as always, but roll on the summer. See you soon. All right, I'm back. I found out where the wiring loom goes, where the grommets go, the route it sort of takes, so yeah, let's get it in. It runs through that bigger grommet hole there at the side. I've got the grommets put in it, ready to go. Starter motor and that comes off in front of it. The rear lights come here, travel across the top of the engine bay on the inside and drops down to the next one. There's a few other bits and bobs that come off the wiring loom in the back, but yeah, we'll add them on as we come to it, but let's get the main loom in first. And at the front, it goes in this hole just here, which then takes it up into the cab. Then it runs through the chassis rail on the right, up and over the beam, down the chassis rail on the inside, up and over rear torsion, and then to the back of the bus. So I'm going to masking tape up all the loose ends, so when I'm feeding it through nothing gets caught or torn. So yeah, first I tried to just push it through as it was, no good at all. The winner was some airline, so I pushed some airline through because it's got to go over the hump of the rear torsion. So good little tip for anyone that's in the same position I am. Yeah, so as I got it over at torsion, it all started to come through real nicely, pulled it through, pulled all the slack through, left obviously plenty of slack from the front to pull that, and then made my way around the back. The masking tape was a bit of a bad idea. It was well sticky and just bunched up, so I think electrical tape would have been a better shout just to peel it off a bit easier. But yeah, it's all in the back now, ready to go. so onto the front now. Very similar to the back, it needs to go through the notch, over the beam and out into the front grommet. I made the amateur mistake of cutting the airline a bit short, thinking it'd be long enough, but it wasn't, so I had to use a long bit to get it through. All pulled through nicely, put into the clips, and then started moving on to get it up into the cab area. Alright, so that's the main loom in, front to back, through the grommets. I'm just going to work out a few of the sort of instrument looms, headlight looms, etc. now, and just sort of try and get them semi into place. I didn't do this, I just labelled them all up ready to put in, and then we'll tackle that when it comes to it. I'm messed up putting the lights in a few times, not understanding which way they needed to go, etc. Because there's a dome light at the back, a dome light at the back of the airbox, and then down to a switch on the steering column. But yeah, in the end I got it all through. It was a little bit fiddly, put a bit of a trace wire through it to pull it back through, and that was the best option. A little bit tight, but tucked it all up there, and it's ready for the headlining Scott once the sound deadening is done. So yeah, that's the main wiring harness and loom underneath the bus, to the front, to the back. All the ancillary looms ready to go in, but obviously that's not too much of a rush until I start getting the headlights in, rear lights, etc. I can start wiring all them up. The lighting loom for the 2 dome lights is in, ready to go, which is good, so I can get the headlining up as soon as I've finished sound deadening. I've got some more sound deadening that's turned up today. I'll get that done, but I'm not going to bother filming it because it's pretty boring. So next episode we'll just get to a point when the sound deadening's in. We'll move on to the next bits of the build. So yeah, if you've enjoyed it, like this video, subscribe, follow me along. But yeah, cheers.